All right, this is Sayed Option. Starting, gonna analyze the market today. What happened? Let's see. First, starting with the indexes and the futures. It was very interesting actually. All night the indexes, as you can see, this is my first page. I have my watch list here, and these time frames. This is 1 min, 5 min, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, and weekly. And the ES all night was almost flat, and then in the morning it jumped up at the open. Then all day was going down. One thing you want to always pay attention to is that whenever you see the 15 min and 30 min, the MACD toward down like this, as you can see here at like 10:15, 10:30, the MACD on 15, it got dead cross, and then following that, the 30 and the TTM squeeze, you can see that you never gave a yellow bar on the 30, but even it gave here, but it had a big drop at the end. So whenever you see something like this, the market is bearish. So you want to be careful playing call. At the open, it was very interesting. Amazon was my best play today, to be honest, and the reason is that Amazon got an upgrade this morning, and at the morning it was very bullish at the open. So you can see here that it jumped, and I had a target to get to 10, but it got, the first target was 31.81, then it got to there, but stayed flat and didn't go above it, and almost stayed flat all day until end of the day. So Amazon was good, and on top of that, Netflix was very interesting. Um, Netflix in the morning, um, the 508 was a key level, number one. And number two, before, a couple days ago, it went to 521 and I had a very hard pullback. But as you notice, in the morning when it opened, the TTM squeeze started getting the light blue, and then it starts rising all the way to here. And 30 min was aligned with it. And the best time to get out was this target that I posted online, 523. And then after that, it gave another chance to get in, and at the end was closing flat. Another name was interesting. I went into Baba because I think that could be possibly the bottom, hopefully, finger crossed. But the close wasn't that good. I was expecting at least close above 258, but it did not. Well, we'll see. Another thing about the ES, it's interesting. Like last night, ES never went below 36.65. If this comes, it's closed now. 30. You can see here that it never went below this level. So here, when it didn't go below that level at the open, when it went below that, you want to be careful, especially like look at the SPY. Always in the market, whenever you see a name opens and then goes below the opening price level, you want to be careful because it might start falling down. But it was very weird today because QQ was holding very strong due to some names that were running, but SPY and IWM was falling. I mean the Dow Jones. Another name was interesting was AMD. AMD was very, very interesting because last couple of days it tried to break out, it failed here, and then today, once it starts running, you can see here the TTM squeeze and the fee had a big nice run, here had a nice run, and here gave another chance to jump in again. And after hours, I had a target of 94.18, and after that I posted another target 95.86, which after hours the Goldman Sachs gave an upgrade and jumped to that level, but it didn't continue going higher. Disney, I was expecting to have a bounce, but apparently it did not. It came down and it resisted. It was going around this level 171, and then at the end of the day it went down. But this should jump back. If it goes below 168, that can be a buy opportunity. Overall, if you look at it, I'm not too much bearish. I wasn't too much bearish, but because if we look here, last night because of the jump we got on the PFE, the 4 hours got a golden cross, but because of this pullback, now the MACD came down again. So we have to see how the futures open, how it develops tonight. The MACD is dead cross on the daily, so gotta be careful. And the BB right now, the market is at the BB, at mid BB. So if it goes below that, you gotta be careful. I think I made my video private, that's why nobody was able to come. Let me just change this. Okay, now it's public. And another thing to notice is Tesla was a good in the morning. I had a good rise, interesting. But the thing about Tesla is once in the morning it came and it went above the opening level, it was a good chance to catch it. But again, I had an I-642. It resisted to go above that, and it stayed between these two levels all day. Another name, Roku, was interesting. As soon as it opens in the morning, it dropped, but and during the day, nothing special happened there. Apple, another thing, whenever you see Apple drops, you gotta be careful. In the morning when Apple opens, it didn't go up and it starts fading and it went a little bit down, and the 15-min was toward down from the morning, so it had a bearish sign. And Apple is a huge part of the market, so when you see Apple is going down and Apple is not as strong, you gotta be careful. Another thing to notice is that's pretty much. Oh, what I wanted to point out, the reason market jumped, the futures jumped and market was green at the open, was because of Pfizer, PFE. But if you notice, is because of the reason that market was vaccine and everything. But that from the morning it starts had to drop and came all the way, all day was going down. So the reason for green day today was very weak today. So it was a big sign that we're gonna have a big pullback. But anyway, I'm gonna post this after the recording is finished. I'm gonna post on YouTube. You can see it completely. Another name, Boeing had a bad news, sudden drop, but it hold well, and then end of the day had a shuffle down. One thing I just want to note is we're not sure if we're gonna have Santa rally this year, but apparently we had every year. I mean, so for many years we had, but right now market looks very horrible. If this 4-hour dead cross and the ES gets get a dead cross tonight and goes down, and if the future don't hold tonight, it's possible we're gonna have a lot of crazy red days ahead. But that's pretty much it. PayPal was very interesting today. It made a new all-time high, but it wasn't during the day anything that much interesting. What I want to point out is about Netflix. That was the most interesting play. Netflix many times gave opportunity to play it. As you can see here, the 5-minute from the open, the candle opens above the opening candle, it starts running, and then the 508 it broke it very strong, and it starts running, and then until the 15-min, the TTM is squeezed. You can see here the bar was getting big, bigger than the previous bar, until you gave you the first blue bar. And also I had a target of 523 and I posted, it got there and it pulled back, and that was a perfect place to get out. And then once it gave, you can see here, if you get out at this target, which I had based on Fibonacci, you can see it resisted exactly here. Yeah, you can wait until the TTM is squeezed and the 5-min goes from red to yellow, and then jump on it again. And you can see here, this was another buy opportunity, like from here to here if you're short-term player. And then after that, there was nothing interesting. That's pretty much it for today. I will try to post every day some short video about the market. You all have